I met him last week. I went to the Green White pageant. And so we have Keith Cascio. He is running for state assembly. And we're going to allow him a couple of minutes to come and to speak to us.
Is the mic, there it is. Hi, I'm Keith Cascio, and it's so kind to give me a couple minutes. Definitely not expected. I came to worship this morning. It's my first time. Yeah, okay. Maybe that mic will work better. In the 5th AME district and in the 55th Assembly district that I'm running for. The election is in 10 months from now. So this will just be kind of a preliminary hello from me, and I'll be back with great pleasure. But a couple of other AME churches in this district is First AME with Pastor Robert Shaw and Executive Pastor Ann Champion Shaw. But when I started going there 2 years ago, it was Pastor J. Edgar Boyd. And I remember when he retired, I was at his roast, and I was at the gala, and I was at the Jazz in the Gardens. And then last year, you know, we lost the extremely important pastor, Cecil Chip Murray. And we did his wake service, we did his homegoing and his burial in Inglewood Park Cemetery, and then the repast. Another church, AME church in the district, is Brookins Kirkland with Pastor Mary Minor, who's been so kind to me. And just to kind of ground what district this is, the 55th district, I'm going to take it back to 1967. I bet some people in here remember that, but Yvonne Brathwaite Burke was elected to the assembly seat. Then Julian Dixon, Gwen Moore, Kevin Murray, Herb Wesson, none other than current mayor Karen Bass was the assembly person for this district. County Supervisor Holly Mitchell was the assembly person. Sebastian Ridley Thomas, then Sidney Comlodger, the current congresswoman, and then now the current assemblyman Isaac Bryant, who is friendly with me, and we're running against each other for the 3rd cycle now. And interestingly, we've never campaigned negatively against each other, although I am a moderate Republican and he is a Democrat. And I just wanted to share this tiny little story from June 14th. There was a series of protests around LA, No Kings protests, right? There were anti-Trump protests in all different places around the city. And I went to a couple of them, and one of them was in Pico Robertson in this district, which is the Jewish part of this district. Interestingly enough, the 55th Assembly District is the most historic black district in California, but it also contains the single most significant Jewish community in California, in Pico Robertson. There I was at the corner of La Cienega and Pico. I struck up a conversation with a gentleman, and it was going along well. Then I said, "Sir, I'm a Republican." And he started to, not react well to that. Okay. And you know, I could hold my own, and I'm known for being extremely calm, you know. So I was doing that, but then this lady named Tina from Brookins Kirkland AME Church, who I didn't even know that well, happened to be there. I hadn't noticed her there. She comes up. She must have noticed me chatting with the gentleman, and she starts saying the kindest things about me. And I almost melted. I'm a software engineer by profession, okay? I've been doing politics for about 7 years now, but I'm starting to pick up some momentum with the political outreach I'm doing. It had never really happened to me before that I'm just on a street corner in the district in a huge crowd, and I'm getting some kind of political pushback, and an individual comes and starts, saying nice things about, he comes out into the community, he's a good listener, he's curious. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. So just wanted to share something that is a joy that happens through this kind of political work. And it's so nice to be here. Thank you again, Pastor Jackson, for giving me just a moment to speak.